Okay, am I live? Alright, we'll continue doing Borderlands 4. So Smackdown, so WWE Smackdown's on tonight. And the only thing they got listed tonight is the triple threat for the Women's Championship. Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill and Nia Jax. I'm sure that's the most must-see match that everybody wants to watch. And then they got Michin versus Julia for the United States Championship, and that's the only thing they got advertised for tonight. I'm sure maybe Brock Lesnar will be there tonight after he decimated Cena. Okay, so I think this is the one I was wanting to do. So I'll only be on for a little bit today, but figured I'd get on this morning, do a quick stream. What the hell is that?
Get ready to fight down hard! Let me at him! See how you like it! In the ordinance!
So AEW Dynamite opened up.
Rapid redeployment.
So Hangman Page opened up the show saying how he was going to defend his title against Lee Moriarty.
Oh, no you don't. I like my neck the way it is.
Yeah. The one thing, like, there was just no story, it was just like a match that was just brought up. And it opened up with the tag, and then the first match of the night opened up with the tag team. Brodito defended against the demands Gate of Agony with Ricochet on commentating. And the Gates of Agony was Bishop Khan and Tyler Lowen. And then the match was good. It was it wasn't like a 5-star match or anything, but it was good. And Ricochet was hyping that he taught his team how to do stuff, and it's because of him that they got the title shot, and how they were screwed at the pay-per-view. No more heel stuff.
This ain't a moving. You're trying to trip me up. The hell? In the ordinatious.
Yeah, I think that's all of them. I can do the mission. And then, yeah. And then there was a backstage interview after the match with the Conglomerate with Mark Briscoe, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, Hologram, and Will Nightingale. They were interviewed by Alicia Atout. And then Mark was referencing that there's going to be a mysterious partner tonight, teaming up with him for their match later on. And yeah, they kept teasing. And then Chris Statlander, the AEW World Champion, was interviewed by Renee Marquette with Harley Cameron by her side, and Statlander said she was a fighting champion, so she was ready to defend her title tonight against Mina Shikaraoya. And then she asked about her association with the Death Riders, and Chris said that things move fast in situations. Oh, it's right up here. So then the second match of the night was Hangman Page versus Lee Moriarty. And in the world title match, that was second on the card. So It was a 10-minute match. It was a good match. 10 minutes they went back and forth, and Lee Moriarty is also the Ring of Honor Pure Champion. Like anybody really knows about that, because who watches Ring of Honor? But yeah. And then Hangman Page won. Like it was kind of like a predictable match because nobody really, yeah, Lee Moriarty wasn't gonna win the title. Right? I mean, the one thing that would have made the match better if there was like the actual story. Instead of just like announcing it on social media. It's like, hey, we got a match tonight. Like, okay, like, where's the story? Where's the hype? Ow.
Got it!
Ow. Oh, crap, I'm getting beat down to this.
Boundaries, folks! It's rocket surgery!
Lightning doesn't strike twice!
I'll stick
I get noisy!
You messed up and died on purpose!
I think that's all of them. And then after the match, they did a backstage segment with Adam Copeland and Christian saying, Copeland was saying he has to leave AEW. Because what happened to his wife at All Out, he has to be there for his family, and he doesn't know when he'll be back at AEW. And Cage said he doesn't have a family anymore, so Cope should take care of his. Cope said he should have a family, and they should, as they shook hands, and yeah, and Cope was saying they're like family, so Cope left, and a lot of people are speculating online that Adam Copeland is going to go back to WWE as Edge to face John Cena in his retirement match, which I don't think that's happening. Like, they want to do an angle on TV about it. And he still has like contract left, so it's like people online just get like they just assume that he's instantly leaving and he's gonna go to the other side, back to WWE. But hate to break it to you, I don't think that's happening. I think he's sticking around. I'm pretty sure he still has like a lot of time left on his contract, and presumably, and then plus, they could add time to his contract with injury.
Detail my plan further. Don't worry, for your sake, I'll do so in layman's terms.
Why use this layman guy's words instead of your own?
Rush, I don't really know how to respond to that.
You're serious.
What was that?
Nothing. Please continue about this Mr. Layman and your obvious reverence for his terms.
Right. Well, the implosion drive is damaged, but as with a human heart, we can use the facility's generator to, let's say, jumpstart it back into sync.
Can't imagine what could go wrong treating an incredibly dangerous piece of tech like it's a heart.
I know. But we have to try.
He's right. A functioning implosion drive massively increases our odds of survival.
Not to mention, this plan only has a small chance of causing the planet to collapse all of its mass into an object the size of a blueberry. It would no more than, say, 40%.
Well, seems like you've got this handled, so I'll start prepping the ship for the drive's installation. Good luck.
Right here. Okay. So and then FTR came in the ring with Tokely. Tony Schiavone was in the ring, and then Cash said that Adam was one to blame for what happened to Beth, and the Big Stokes says he forgives Beth for what she did to him at All Out. Stokes said Cope and Cage need Beth to win. Dak said he tried to talk sense to Beth, but then she punched him in his broken nose. Dash claimed he power drove Beth by accident, and then Dex said he would never put his hands on a woman, and he used the term loosely. And then Willow Nightingale came in the ring, and she was promoting Beth, saying like how Beth Phoenix was influential with her. With her and all the other women, she was trailblazer, and how Willow Nightingale got started because of her. And then Stokely confronted Willow, and they have a history together. So she slapped Stokes, and then Jet Speed's Mike Bailey and Kevin Knight got into the ring to support Willow. And Willow and Jet Speed celebrated in the ring.
And they look rippy.
So, I mean, it was a good segment, so... I mean, Willow Nightingale is pretty good. Like, they're all pretty decent on the mic. Willow's actually improving, like, every week, so she's getting better. And, she just needs to get featured more in matches. I would like to see Willow in a main storyline with another woman in a feud with somebody. And then backstage was MJF was showing after losing his match at Mike Briscoe. MJF spoke about his accomplishments, about everything he's done, and he discussed how he cannot return until he's the best again, until he's on top and he's the world champion. So he's taking this, and yeah, he said he won't come back until he's the most dangerous he's ever been. So I'm assuming MJF is probably taking some time off, and then he'll come back. And he'll come back and earn his spot at the top again. Which I'm assuming he'll probably go face Hangman at some point.
Because we've got ourselves a little.
I should get this.
Point of order.
These lunatics are firing at an incredibly unstable implosion drive capable of blueberrying us all. Calling it a little point does not describe the situation accurately.
Hunter, front desk while I explain to him what a pun is.
¡Estoy volando! Nothing a picture will be, right? Quit putting holes in my ride!
I'll just get the safe house activated first.
Best watch where you're looking! Someone tell me this already! Almost didn't see you there!
Okay. So yeah, so then now it was the Mark Briscoe and a hologram and a mysterious opponent. And then the mysterious opponent was the returning Orange Cassidy. And they were facing Okada, Tachinsuke, and Hirochukaro with Don Callis on commentating. Oh, there we go. There's that one. Yeah, and then this match went for 11 minutes. So yeah, it was a back and forth, pretty decent match. Orange Cassidy didn't lose a step since being gone, so. And then next, TNT champion Kyle Fletcher cut a promo on Hologram saying Hologram is 34-0 and said he's been undefeated so long because he's never stepped into the ring with Kyle Fletcher. And he says that next week at the 6th-year anniversary of Dynamite, he wants to put his TNT title on the line against Hologram to end his undefeated streak. And then he'll make Hologram say his full name. And then Kyle Fletcher got a really good promo. Like, he's like improving every week. Like, he will be a future world champion in AEW for sure. Like, he was in a tag team with Will Ospreay before, and then now he's in the main singles scene, so yeah, so that'll be next week on Dynamite. That match is gonna happen.
Order infantry spotted! Stay on guard! Sorry, you're taking a footstep. Hey, that kicks like a three-heeled hut. Damn!
Yeah, and then Nina was interviewed by Renee.
Just in time.
Now
After
let's get rid of these Borderlands.
a second. Yeah. And then she said that Chris Statman will get her best tonight. She's fighting to win the World Championship. And then there's a video package of Jungle Express reuniting again with Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy. So I'm guessing, yeah. When AEW first started, they were a tag team that were like over with the crowd, and then the Marco left, and then there was just him and Luchasaurus, and then they disbanded. And then now yeah, and now they're back as a tag team. Because Jack Perry had his own gimmick where he was the scapegoat. Because there's a whole ordeal with him and CM Punk at one point.
Thankfully, the implosion drive is intact, but it still needs protection, or else...
Gyros goes blueberry. Calmate. I got this.
And then the next match was Claudio and Powerhouse Hobbs. That went for about 12 minutes. It was a good match between the two powerhouses. that I like, and the finish was about as lame as it got. Claudio wins in a cheap way because he's in the Death Riders. And then the Death Riders came out. The Samoa Joe ran down to ringside and Pac ran away from the crowd. Hobbs clotheslined Joe out of the way. Wheeler and Daniel attacked Hobbs from behind. And then Pac and Claudio joined in fighting Samoa Joe and Hobbs. And then Hangman Page made the save and cleared the ring for Claudio and Garcia while Pac and Una ran away. The Death Riders left while Page, Joe, and Hobbs stood together in the ring. So the next week on Dynamite, it will be Death Riders trios of John Moxley, Claudio, and Daniel Garcia facing AEW World Champion Hangman Page, Samoa Joe, and Powerhouse Hobbs. I mean, I guess. So Powerhouse Hobbs shouldn't be in the tag team. Like, he should be going after the
Don't let them take the implosion drive.
at least a major world title.
Damage it on account of the blueberry factor.
That's the title shot. Where was the holding there?
See that? That's a little thing called marksmanship. Might give it a try next time.
And then Tony Khan had a big announcement. They kept teasing he had a big announcement, and the big announcement was that, yeah, we kind of called it. It was AEW Women's Tag Team Champions. So, yeah, I mean, they gotta start building some teams for the women, because last time I checked, there weren't really a lot of women tag teams. So I'm sure what's probably going to happen is that Tony Khan loves the tournament, so they'll probably hold a tournament for the titles, and people will be paired up, and yeah, and then someone will get crowned the AEW inaugural tag team champions, and the titles look nice. So yeah. And then the main event was Chris Statlander and Mina Shakira. yeah. The match it was a good match. And as you guessed, Chris Statlander won the match, and yeah. And then after the match, Will Yuta of the Death Riders went into the ring to congratulate his friend Chris. Harley Cameron joined Chris in the ring. John Moxley and Marina made their entrance, joining the rest of the Death Riders at ringside while Statlander was in the ring with Cameron. Moxley approached Chris in the ring as she was joining the Death Riders. Yuta raised Statlander's hand and Chris clotheslined Yuta, and Chris did a middle finger salute to Moxley, and Chris ran away with Cameron. The crowd liked that. So they're going to keep Chris Statlander as a babyface, which is probably a good move because yeah, she's a pretty good doing a pretty good she's a pretty good babyface. And Harley Cameron Harley Cameron is going to be a future star too, so maybe who knows what the plan with that one will be.
The generator on the lower level is our goal.
And then, yeah, and then that was Dynamite. Oh, actually, before that happened, Darby Allin made his entrance with a flamethrower in his hand. John Moxley and the Death Riders approached as Darby held the flamethrower with a big flame. Moxley and the Death Riders left the ringside area. Allin did a promo telling Moxley that he will never quit. Allin called for Moxley to have an I Quit match at Wrestle Dream on October 18th. This is the first match for Wrestle Dream. Darby Allin and John Moxley always have crazy matches full of blood, so I expect the same thing. And yeah, and it could main event the show. And then next week on Dynamite, it'll be Darby Allin will team up against Chris Statlander against Willow Yuta and Marina Shafira. And yeah. And that was the end of the show. Yeah, so it was a basic AEW show. It wasn't anything too spectacular.
Gotta say,
I really wish AEW would get back to storytelling. Like, same with WWE. Like, if they actually told stories and made storylines and made matches and made feuds. Like,
Remember when you tried to steal a look at Russia's
that
protein bar recipe?
that would create the stories that you'll invest in. It'll actually make the matches a lot better. That's what made the Attitude Era so successful. Because WCW was doing like just random matches every week, and it got pretty boring when you just do match after match after match. But if you add some good storytelling to it, it can actually like build the pay-per-view buys, and it'll actually get you invested into the match and actually make you want to watch next week's product. But what do I know? I'm just some random person online critiquing wrestling. So those are just my opinions. So I'm sure somebody watches this, and I'm sure somebody will probably disagree with me, but whatever. Oh well.
Try not to die, or ruin our best chance of getting off
I
Kairos.
guess if that does happen, I guess I'll know I made it. Ticking off somebody on the IWC. But yeah, so that was the show, and in Smackdown they don't really have much advertised except for that Jade Cargill match, which I'm so excited for. You can just You just hear in my voice, I'm just so excited for that match. And yeah, and then they also got the U.S. Championship match. Michin versus Julia, I think. And Michin's been cutting promos saying that she wants a U.S. title shot and everything else. So, I mean, I doubt she's winning it, but it's a match on the cards. So. And yeah, and I'm sure there'll be other matches. Maybe Brock Lesnar will be on the show tonight.
Guess we'll have to drain the reservoir to proceed. The generator should be okay. If not...
Sweet release. I mean, yeah, bad stuff, right?
You know, I thought we'd have to launch a ship with the fear that it'd never get far enough away to contact.
But the one thing I gotta say about AEW is that AEW is... They are creative in their matches, and their titles look a lot better than WWE's modern day matches.
Oh, it's too late for that one.
Or belts, I should say.
People can hardly focus around here. But you're right. We can't get ahead of ourselves. Not when the dream of getting off Kairos is so close.
Order contacts! Going loud!
Where these guys come from?
Don't look so surprised!
protected the people it subjugates as well as it protects its facilities. You can practically set off an alarm by sneezing in here.
Mind turning those things off? Hard to focus over here.
Quit snooping on the call if it's bothering you.
No can do. Sitting in silence is a one-way road to Sad Town.
I guess there's like criticism online after what Gail Kim said about Reho. I mean, I've been a fan of Riho, so, but some people don't like her, which is fine.
Kicks like a three-heeled hunt. Damn! Man, don't look so surprised.
Oh.
The alarms triggered a generator shutdown. Obnoxious, but at least we know they have some safety protocols in place. A simple reset should do the trick.
Yeah, I was just talking to some people yesterday about the Brock and John Cena match and how people think that John Cena got buried in his retirement tour, but I mean, well, John Cena's not. I mean, he's done in September, so.
I am one hell of a shot if I do say so myself.
I mean, Brock doesn't need to be. I mean, Brock doesn't need to win, and he didn't need to destroy John Cena. But I guess, but this is probably ESPN's guy, so they're probably gonna treat Brock Lesnar like a big thing on ESPN. So even though he's like 48 years old. But yeah, I don't know if they're going to set up another John Cena and Brock match. I don't know who John Cena is going to face next after this, but
Pretty sure whatever just happened is the opposite of what we wanted.
You know the saying that when
there's a lot of fantasy booking and who he could face. Like,
Bad things have been
there's rumors that he could face AJ Styles.
So yeah,
And AJ Styles said that that he's probably going to be retiring soon.
I'm sure the Order has some replacement parts on hand.
And he doesn't know if he's going to be at WrestleMania this year or not. But
So you're aware the launch will only be Conway and
so I mean,
it's
AJ
too much
Styles.
of a risk to send more now.
Like,
As much as I wish I could join,
like
I
his
can't
best
just leave everyone here
matches
for
and best
themselves,
user
you know?
in
I know
TNA.
Conway understands, but something seems off. It's like their laughter no longer includes their eyes. Does that make sense? I don't know. Have they said anything to you?
To me specifically? But I'd say you should probably follow your gut and ask them directly.
I think I understand. Thank you.
Ow.
All that drum and for what? Up and down.
But yeah, maybe John Cena's last opponent would be The Rock. I mean, they could at least make a payout of that storyline. Yeah, I mean, yeah, so, I mean, AJ Styles, yeah, so he doesn't want to, he wants to retire before his, before he can't move anymore, so, but, yeah, I mean, it takes a toll on your body over the years, and he's been doing it for a long time. Like, I don't know if a lot of people don't know this, but AJ Styles actually competed in WCW Thunder back in like 2001, 2000. And then from there he went on to TNA, and he was in TNA from 2002 to 2016. He was the longest one to stay there. And yeah, and then TNA kind of screwed him over, but yeah. Yeah, I highly recommend for anybody who don't know AJ Styles' early matches, early years, to go check them out on TNA. I mean, TNA has a Twitch channel. They're always posting old stuff, and I think and then you can find them on YouTube as well. So I might actually review some of the TNA stuff too from back in the day.
Got the perks.
Wonderful. Just need to be slotted into the generator and we're back on track.
So TNA did have his good moments. Also had his bad moments, but yeah. Try this one.
No more errors or alarms, although I can definitely still hear them. I'm sure that's not indicative of any lasting hearing damage.
I should see what actually some of these awards are. Check out that. And the next review for WWE is Crown Jewel, which is going to be in Peru. So let's see. Wow, but it does. Assault rifle. Submachine gun. Oh, submachine gun. Try it. Let's save this for now. Shotgun. I'll test out this new gun, see if it's any good. Yeah, and then I haven't watched NXT, but they're doing an evasion angle with TNA, so let's hope this evasion angle is better than the evasion angle they did in 2001. Oh, this one's pretty good. So we got lots. Should be upgraded, yes.
Convinced myself I'd never leave Kairos or see my family.
Well, yeah, and Tessa
easier.
Blanchard came back to TNA.
Emotionally debilitating.
She's a controversial figure.
Suddenly, it feels good to hope again.
You're feeling human emotion? I'm telling Rush.
Conway!
It's so easy messing with you. But seriously, we've all been sitting with the dread that we'd never leave. Even Rush. For all his upbeat energy. We're gonna do this. I know it.
Settle things with, now would be the time. Because here comes the potentially catastrophic part.
Amigo, I've been ready to die for years. I'm cool.
It's Rapper turn. That's a bit too close, friend.
It's like they heard me be optimistic for once.
I'm so glad we didn't clear out the area first.
It's a thrill wondering if the implosion drive is going to blow or not.
Yes. Perhaps I should have included Conway on this at the start after all.
I heard that and recorded it for posterity. Thanks, bud.
Order eliminated. shot at
Ow.
any distance.
Dying! Gotta admit, that was not part of the plan.
Okay.
¡Qué mala las balas!
Make sure anybody that watching my videos, make sure you hit like and subscribe. And I need 20 more followers on Twitch to be becoming affiliated. Ow. Oh. My own grenade took me out.
¡Dead soldier! Dead ahead! Order contact! Going down!
Oh good, order forces! What do I owe you instead? Goodbye, everyone!
Everything looks operational. We have a functioning implosion drive. We're in the clear. Anomaly detected. You are trash. Trash protocol activated. No, 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 no! I think it's okay. Phew, my heart sure isn't, but at least it's still beating. Can you do the honors of retrieving the drive? I'd dive down there myself, but I have a thing against, well, emptying the contents of my stomach, surrounded by stuff that likely already resembles the contents of my stomach.
I'm definitely going to find the body of three in here, aren't I? These walls better not start closing in on me. Dealing with that once. Oh, come on!
Oh, it's like this place is trying to get us all blueberried.
I was just assessing the extent of the threat is all. Turns out, pretty threatening.
peekaboo. The scarier version.
For a bullet storm.
Oh, what the heck? Not here. It's like John Cena, you can't see him. My turns are not doing much. Ow.
About to explode.
I think I got him. There we go. Done, done, done. Oh, oh. What the heck? We'll see. Some skills here. Don't know what's a hot choice. Oh, is it? Okay. Well. Let's see.
Another dead body to add to the stench. But no implosion. Time to get out of here. Whew, it's like I can taste the freshness.
I knew my plan would work. I'll escort the implosion drive back to HQ. It'll take quite some time for it to be fully installed and operational, though. Rush will get in touch. Oh, the drive is okay, right?
Better than the Thresher, that's for sure.
Well, that's something. Hopefully that's enough.
It'll have to be. Because Rafa's not going down there again.
Ah, hello there.
Hey, before I forget, I just wanted to say thanks. This is a huge step toward our goal, and it only happened because of your help. Honestly, pinching myself that we actually got this far. Like Rhodes said, it'll take a while to install the drive. We gotta be extra careful with it, but I'll definitely be in touch. Stay safe out there.
You came to see me? Interesting.
Well, I think that would be it for today. Well. Submachine gun. Well, I'll equip this one. It does more damage. I'll just favorite it for now. Map. Oh, I could do this one since I'm here, but that would be it for now. Yeah, so that is it tonight for today, and Smackdown will be on tonight, and I'll try to do a review for it tomorrow. But yeah, let's continue playing Borderlands. These achievements are progressing. But yeah, so that is it.